Before I start this video, I just want to say thank you. When I started my channel, I made videos for myself. It was just a way to learn more about filmmaking. I didn't expect anyone to ever see anything that I made. I just figured that all my work would be lost in the white noise of YouTube's constant uploads, and I was okay with that. With each video I made, I gained new knowledge on films and filmmaking, and making short videos was a nice way to improve my editing. I didn't see it as anything more than that. I could not have predicted the overwhelming support I've gotten from all of you, and I really have to thank my friends Justin Wang, M. Plemon, BG Cumby, The Gamer from Mars, Turkey Tom, Cynical Reviews. Honestly, the list of YouTubers who have been immensely supportive of me, from appearing in my videos to finding me work to shouting me out or just giving me advice behind the scenes, is way too long to even list. I know that people associate YouTube with a lot of drama, but honestly, the YouTubers I know are all incredibly nice, and I wouldn't be where I am if not for them. I don't want to get too sappy. I just want you to know that I'm grateful for every subscriber. I read every comment, and I know everyone who has stuck with me this whole way. 10,000 is just the beginning. It's only onward and upward from here. And for hitting this milestone, I'm doing a special review on a movie I loved as a kid. A movie that introduced me to the joys of filmmaking, and a movie that would have a lasting impact on me as a filmmaker. Be Kind, Rewind. The basic story of Be Kind, Rewind is that two video store clerks, played by Jack Black and Mos Def, recreate all the films in their store on a shoestring budget after Jack Black accidentally wipes all the tapes clean because he's magnetized after attacking the power plant. They create sweded versions of films such as Ghostbusters, Driving Miss Daisy, and RoboCop. Their no-budget renditions of the films become incredibly popular with their town, but the Fed shut them down because of copyright infringement. YouTubers can relate, am I right? That forces them to make an original film about their town in order to save their failing store. I won't spoil the ending to the film, but it's an uncommonly optimistic film about the birth of artists and the community that supports them, which is why I find it a fitting film to talk about today. As ridiculous as the movie can be, it portrays a realistic rise of a filmmaker. More often than not, we start our artistic journeys trying to replicate directors or films that we love. We learn from replication. I love Wes Anderson, and my earlier shorts were basically just me aping Wes Anderson's style. But in doing that, I found out what in his style worked for me and what didn't. I brought that knowledge to my next set, where I took on inspiration from other directors like Bresson and Linklater. That culminated in my feature, where I feel like it's completely my voice, but you can see the inspiration from the many people that I emulated in the past. We build off of what we know, what we've experienced. Films aren't created in a vacuum, and neither is your voice. You have to try to be like other people before you know how to be like yourself. Obviously, something works for the people that you look up to. So emulating them can give you insight into their style or their creative process. And maybe you find out that you don't really want to be like them, or maybe you love what you learn from them. For example, you might want to make a short film that's kind of like a Paul Thomas Anderson film. And you realize that although you might love his movies, his style just doesn't work for the way that you tell stories. That's all fine, that's all okay, that's part of finding your voice. And that is what I love about this movie. Jack Black and Mos Def's characters don't have any money or experience, but they've got passion for making movies, and they're having a hell of a fun time too. Making movies can be hard and grueling work, but it should also be fun and rewarding. Trust me, if you're not 100% in love with it, you're not gonna make it. But thanks to all of you, I'm starting to make it. Making videos can be stressful, and I have lost some sleep and maybe some hair and definitely a little bit of sanity, but nothing beats the feeling of making something new and seeing all of you enjoy it. So, for this momentous occasion, I decided to sorta kinda Swede Be Kind Rewind as a thank you, and because I just felt like it.
It was the ultimate movie night. They had a whole box of Kinos, an endless supply of beers, and hot chips. They watched films like it was the end of the world. They drank like they were in the lighthouse. But little did they know that nearby, their friend BG Cumby was on a path of destruction. They wondered why he didn't come to their movie nights, but he had more important things on his mind: the destruction of a 5G tower.
Yep, just what I thought it'd be.
The explosion released a giant shockwave, and while Kino and Andrew slept, that shockwave wiped their Blu-rays clean. But those movies weren't theirs. Kino couldn't just give his friend back a bunch of blank discs. He had no choice but to remake the films. Don't think too much about it.
Rolling.
Very convincing.
Rolling. Okay, Cumby, give me a clap. Okay, so Norman Bates is in here and he's gonna stab you to death. You need to act like you're being stabbed to death, but don't actually scream because you'll wake the roommates.
Okay, I can do that.
All right, and action. Wait.
Is he flexing? Are you flexing?
Yeah, don't flex. Act scared.
I wasn't flexing. That's
Just
were
don't do what you're doing.
that's just how I look.
Okay,
You were flexing.
act terrified.
All right.
Action. Can you lose the arms? And can you actually have some like expression of real fear in your face? Think about when you would be put in the cage. Just think about that.
Okay.
When someone tells you that they're going to put you in the cage and they're dragging you down there.
Yeah, I mean my life is a cage, so.
Okay, then just channel that. Okay. I don't want to
Okay.
be a line reader.
All right.
Action.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Do it again.
Action.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, look straight into the camera.
Look,
Actually, look
into
right,
the.
Look
look
right,
right
at the camera.
above. Look in my eyes.
Okay.
Look in my eyes.
Hvem är du?
Jeg er døden.
You know, my mom always said that life was like a pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You never know what you're gonna get.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. You know, actually, I was in the shit. You want to hear about it? Are you coming back?